From the NAFB convention, I'm Brian Winnekins on Real Country 1430 WRDN, and our broadcast being brought to you in part by Annabis Silo of Duran, the Animal Wellness Center of Buffalo Valley, and Growth Energy. And joining us is Tom Buis from Growth Energy, and we're going to talk a little bit more about the recent Associated Press story that blamed ethanol for every problem known to mankind. And Tom, one of the big things that in this story that came out from AP was they blamed ethanol for higher food prices, and that again I think is a little bit of a misnomer, isn't it?
It is a misnomer. In fact, and it's not just us saying it, Brian, but even the World Bank said the biggest cause of higher food prices is the price of oil. You have to transport food great distances. It has to be processed, wrapped, distributed, stored. All that takes energy. And the biggest driving force on food prices is the price of energy. It's not ethanol. It's not because the price of feed has gone up. It's because it takes a tremendous amount of energy to produce and distribute our food.
I know that a lot of folks, that listeners and viewers, that they're going to say, yeah, but okay, in 2008 and 2009, when we had, in 2010, we've seen food prices go up, and ethanol production's been going up, and ever since the RFS came in, we're not seeing our prices go down, and it's got to be because of ethanol, because now we're going to be using 15% in our fuel.
Well, they love to make that contention, but again, if you stop and look at the food process industry, we use of raw commodities from farmers about 14% of the cost of food. The other 86% all is, like I said, storage, marketing, profitability, labor, healthcare, all those costs. And we're not the driving force. Now, you've seen in the past year, because of the drought, a lot of people saying, oh my gosh, corn prices got to $7 a bushel. It's driving up the cost of chicken and pork and beef. Well, now corn prices are half what they were last year, roughly half, and those same companies are not offering any break to the consumers. It's like, okay, lower the price to the consumer. If that's what caused it to go up, then let's not be hypocrites. Let's lower it today. I haven't seen that happen, Brian.
Again, we're talking with Tom Buis from Growth Energy. And Tom, I know the recent AP article also talked about, one of the big things was how all of a lot of conservation reserve program acres were being taken out of the system and turned into corn, including in Wisconsin. More acres are being planted. While more acres are being planted, the reporter failed to mention how the CRP program works, which I think something needs to be said about that.
Yeah, the CRP program actually is controlled by Congress in the Farm Bill. And in 2008, they cut back the number of acres allowed to be enrolled by 7 million acres. They're under consideration to write a farm bill today. They're probably going to cut it back again. And one of the challenges that enrollees in CRP have is they haven't kept pace on the rental rates of what a farmer could get by planting some type of commodity, not just corn, but anything. And it's a voluntary program that farmers choose to participate in. You can't tell them they have to. If they want to farm it, they can farm it. Most of the acreage that got shifted into corn, O'Brien, has come from, and the vast majority has come from shifting out of other type of row crop production. And farmers are going to analyze where they can make the most money. And if corn makes them more money, you'll shift some more acres into corn. If it's soybeans, if it's wheat, whatever, that cross-pollination is really strong, and it gives the farmer the opportunity to be able to make a return based on their judgment of what's going to maximize their profits.
Again, Tom, as always, we appreciate you joining us today.
Appreciate it, Brian.
And Tom Buis from Growth Energy. One more quick question, Tom. If folks want more information, they can go online, right, and get more answers?
They can go online, www.growthenergy.org. Or if you want to see some of our pushback against oil, you can go to a website called you'reknowdummy.org and see the campaign commercials.
We also have those as well on WRDN. Again, from NAFB's convention, I'm Brian Winnekins.